The rep on the left over there is John Wandra. He's the area supervisor of officials.
The one on your side?
Yeah, on my left, yeah. He's from... Lives 2 doors down from my son in Manhattan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Looks familiar, that's why I wondered. This guy was pretty young.
This one's young, yeah. Yeah, John's been at it quite a while. It was really weird. It was really kind of weird when Brett moved down there because he had actually worked with John. He's a supervisor at the rep. And Brett had worked for him while he was in college down there. When they moved back, when we were looking at houses, thought that name and everything looked pretty familiar. They got 2 girls that our grandkids play with a lot. The bald-headed guy really missed a crucial walk right there, man. That was... In the book included. How do you know who they're suiting up? Until I
just know kid number 34. I'm just positive he starts and he's pretty strong. Barberry was strong at one time. I don't know if he still is or not. He's 53. Other than that, I really don't know.
Yeah, I just haven't followed them at all.
Yeah. We played against them in Summer League last junior senior league. We lost. So they've got a lot of height. Shots like that. They're not a very good shooting team. They made them play inside. That kind of height. Got 6'5", 6'4".
Shooting up 12 or 11.
Yeah, we're missing John Nelson.
I see that. But
You've been sitting at 12.
You go, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody else missing.
That's Colton Johnson. That's Colton.
Welcome back, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, to the gym here at Abilene, Kansas on February 2nd, Groundhog Day in 2021. The Lady Lions just were beat 36-33 by the Cowgirls. Time for the guys to see what they can do. Abilene is 6-2 coming into the game tonight. Minneapolis is 9-3. This is the first time we've played the Cowboys since 2004. Since when? 2004. Wow. The Cowboys are giving up an average of 50.6 points a game. Minneapolis, they're scoring 56. For plus 5.4. Minneapolis has given up 45.2, scoring 62.3 for plus 17.2. So they're giving up basically 5 points more than we are a game. So we're scoring 6 more points than they are a game. They've played all 4A competition except for Southeast Abilene and TNT. Where they've had 2 wins. They beat Southeast Abilene 61-51, where Minneapolis lost to Southeast 55-58. Then they won at TMP last Friday in Hayes.
And then TMP, I think, is pretty solid, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in our sub-state. They are 9-4, so they're tied for second in seeding right now. This is the 32nd game of the series, dating back to 1913. Even though it's been a while since we played, Abilene leads at 23-8. We won the last 5 games in a row from 2000 to 2004. Here at Abilene, they lead 11 wins to 4 losses. So another 4A into Class 4A for the Lions tonight. We won 1 and lost 1 down at Halstead in the tournament down there. See if we can't get things rolling here in this non-league competition.
Looking at Abilene's roster, they do have a little bit of height on us. Not sure who exactly to watch. I know a couple players by names, but just not positive. One of them, I believe, is Caleb Becker, a junior, but I'm not positive on the others. But Abilene, a very solid basketball team, as you said. So very tall. We'll see what they come out with. Minneapolis looks like we're missing a couple tonight. One in particular, we can tell John Nelson doesn't appear to be here tonight. So best wishes to John. Hope everything is all right for him.
Riker Nelson is back.
So Minneapolis, about a minute 51 away from the start. We're going to have to be on our game tonight here on the road against the Abilene Cowboys.
Right now in our sub-state seating, Minneapolis is sitting at the 1 spot with a 9-3 record, followed by Norton and TFP with 9-4. Phillipsburg is 4th with 7-8. Russell 6-6. Colby 6-7. Goodland 5-8. Beloit 3-8. So if this was the first round of quarterfinals of sub-state, Beloit would be at Minneapolis. But we have a few more games to go. Literally 3 weeks of.
Who's the number 7 seed?
Goodland.
And where are they at? Record-wise?
5-8.
Yeah, so, way, the Lions are going to have to take care of business. We got to get through to sub-state and get to the first round and get through the first round before we get much further than that. But this is a team that's got some talent. We're just going to have to continue to play well and fight through some of that turmoil. So about 30 seconds away, and we'll have the starting lineups as Minneapolis and Abilene here in just a few minutes.
By the way, the Lions are tied with Southeast Abilene for first place in the NCAA. 3-1 record. We hosted Butler County Thursday. That's 0-2. And then go to Sacred Heart Friday. They're 1-1.
So busy week. Busy week for the Cowboys and for the Minneapolis Lions.
Welcome to Abilene High School for this evening's varsity boys basketball game between our visitors from Minneapolis and our own Abilene Cowboys.
So, public address announcer is going to go through his spiel, and we'll go ahead and keep it here. Minneapolis in their road blue. We do have a new starter tonight, and I will get to that as he's worked his way back up to the starting lineup. So, a little teaser for you coming in, unless he started last week and I missed it because I did miss a couple games. So a little teaser working our way up to that. So we've had a lot of, quite a bit of different looks this year for starters. 4 of them have pretty much stayed the same, but
this will be the first start for 22 unless he started at El Salim last week.
Yeah, and that's the part that I don't know. So.
We have in our community, our kids, and ourselves.
So if anybody knows who number 22 is, Dale just gave it away. But if not, we'll give you his name in just a second. So Dale just has to get the last word in, doesn't he?
I'm going to guess his mother knows.
I imagine she knows, but I imagine she's in the stands somewhere. Yep, I see her in the stands. So she's not listening to us right now. We've gone through this field. We're still going through it again as far as the orange tape goes. So
please do not congregate in the doorways or commons areas. These protocols.
Abilene is in their home white, Minneapolis in their road blue. And still waiting to give the starting lineups.
The chance of COVID spread.
So
and now
here is our starting lineups. For Minneapolis, number 3,
senior,
6'2" senior Nolan White. Number 5, a 5'10" senior Trent Meckel. And number 21, a 6'3" senior freshman Mr. Smith. And number 22, a 5'11" 5'11" senior Daniel Watson. He's a senior, folks. And for Minneapolis, number 30, a 6'2" senior Spencer Davidson.
Assisted by Josh Lott and Josh May.
So,
and for the Abilene Cowboys.
And for Abilene.
Number 5, a 5'10"
number 5,
Blaze McVan.
A 5'10" senior Blaze McVan.
Number 11.
Number 11.
5'11"
junior Jalen West.
Number 14.
6'4" senior Avery Bryson.
Number 34.
6'4" junior Caleb Becker.
And number
42, 6'8" senior Grant Hines.
Well, they got a little height on them.
Just a little bit.
Assisted by Tyler Bryson.
That's all right. That's all right. Just get him in foul trouble. Get him in foul trouble early. That's all you got to do. So Minneapolis and Abilene getting ready to go here.
And Evelyn Edgar, junior
here at Abilene campus.
And Eileen Pacina.
That 6'8" guy, junior or senior?
Senior. He's a senior.
And our cheer captains Amelia Rebelo and Anna Schaefer. Our head cheer coach is Kim Funston.
I know.
Definitely the tallest player we faced this season.
What was that?
Definitely the tallest player we faced this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that Becker, Caleb Becker is probably, I think he started as at least a sophomore, maybe his freshman year. So number 34 is a solid basketball player for them. He can jump, just a pretty good ball player. But hence 6'8", that's going to be a tough matchup as well as we get started. Minneapolis with the basketball. Man defense picked up by Abilene. They quickly go into Davidson, back to Mr. Smith, back out to here to White. Nolan with the basketball. High screen set. Nolan will drive in. Up, no good, and rebounded by Abilene. Abilene back the other direction. It goes into the hands of Bryson. Bryson back to West. West to set this up as they work it around. As they kick it back out to the outside to McVan as they were working around. They save it, keep it alive. Becker can't get it, and Daniel is whistled with the foul.
Foul number 22. Becker will go to the line.
Becker will go to the line to shoot two. Foul called on. Free throw is up and no good.
Looks like he's got big man-itis at the free throw line.
And we'll see if he jinx him into making one. 17. Second one is up and good. So, Dale, we're going to have a little talk about how to commentate when people are shooting free throws. Okay, so ball goes into Mr. Smith, can't get it. Rebounded by Abilene. It's going to be a turnover. Rebounded by Abilene, but then he turns it over back as he falls to the floor with it. Stays with Minneapolis. Watson kicks it into Davidson. Shot is up, no good, and that's going to be a. Oh, it's going to.
Oh, no way! Good grief!
It will go back to Abilene. 1-0 here. Abilene with the lead and the basketball. West with the ball. West gets it into the hands of Bryson. Bryson picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to West. West will drive. Kicks it back out to Becker. Becker. Yes, nice job. This time Daniel Watson steps in and takes the charge. Nice job by Watson. Just saw it coming, stepped right into it, and took that charge.
Foul number 34.
So Meckel with the basketball to set it up for the Lions. Crosses the timeline. Gets it to Watson. Watson. Back it goes to Davidson. Davidson on the right. Goes down to Nolan White. Nolan picks up that dribble. Back to Spencer. Spencer drive in. And he'll get fouled going the line. That's going to be two on Becker, I believe. Yeah, that'll be two quick ones. And that's going to be big. So he picks up his second foul, and he will sit down for a while.
Wow. Under 2 minutes played.
Free throw is up and good, and checking in will be number 4, Josh Stuber.
Josh Stuber is on the court.
Don't give up a whole lot of height getting him in there.
Oh, no. Second free throw is up and gets them both. Minneapolis has their first lead, 2-1. Spencer Davidson with both free throws. West with the basketball for Abilene. West will drive. They kick it back on the outside into the hands of McVan. Swing pass all the way over. Good hands by the Lions. Oh, good save there. Kicks it back out. McVan with the basketball. Back to West. West. Daniel. Oh, good hustle by Watson. Fronts him.
Foul number 22.
And then Riker is going to check in.
Yep, that's Daniel's second as well.
Nelson in for the Lions.
So Daniel will
Good
sit
job
down
of
too.
anticipating that pass and did a nice job of wrapping around. He just was, unfortunately, a little bit too close to him.
Ball goes into West. West will drive in. And he gets the layup in the paint.
With the layup.
5:46, 3-2 in the first. Yeah, he traveled with it. Yeah. Just stuttered with it just enough, and he turns the ball over back to Minneapolis. Brody Vance will check in for the Lions.
Right now we are probably not handling the height very well, as we've gone inside about 3 times, and you can tell that the height is, if nothing else, bothering our eyesight.
Ball in the hands of Stuber. Stuber back to McVan, back to West, down low. They're going to get whistled. Meckel with the hold. And that'll be foul number 3 on the Lions.
Foul number 5.
First on Meckel. Abilene inbounds. That's 5. Nice job by the defense right there. We forced the turnover on the inbounds. And nice job by Minneapolis on the defense, Dale.
Yes, good job of denying everything there. They really had nothing to go to.
Ball goes to Nolan White. Nolan, and he'll go into the big guy, and he'll get fouled as number 42, the 6'8", fouls him. And at the line will be Nolan White. So, Dale, what is Abilene's record?
They are...
free throws up and good by Nolan.
Come on, paper.
First one's good. He'll have another one coming here. Second one is up, and he makes them both.
We're 6-2.
So Abilene's 6-2. Okay, thank you. West with the basketball. Minneapolis will lead 4-3. Ball goes back to Stuber. Stuber. Yeah. Quick drive by Stuber. And I believe Spencer's going to get whistled with the foul. Abilene inbounds. Abilene inbounds as they get ready. They kick it in to Stuber. Stuber. So they work it around. High. And there's... Oh, no. Oh, come on. Abilene with the ball. Drives in. West kicks it back out. And there's a turnover. So I thought they had a turnover at the top. Apparently
he kept his heels up off the floor. That's what saved him.
4-3. Minneapolis with the lead. 4:44. All of our points are by free throws so far. No field goals. Is that right?
That is correct. 4th in the line.
Meckel with the ball. Back to Spencer. Spencer. Shot is up and good. Nice job. Gets the first field goal. Davidson in the paint, or just at the high post side. And Abilene answers with a field goal the other direction. 6-5. Minneapolis with the lead. Meckel with the basketball. 3-point shot off the mark and rebounded by Abilene. Abilene will come back the other direction. West of the basketball. Swings back over. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Riker Nelson. Riker with the basketball. Riker up to Meckel. Meckel. And he's going to lose the ball out of bounds. So checking in will be Mr. Smith as well as number 23, Colby Rice, as checks in for Spencer and Meckel. So 6-5, Lions with the lead. 3:49 here in the first. West of the basketball. Riker with the defensive side. And there's a charge. Nice job by Brody Vance. Brody does a great job of feeling those and takes those charges. He sees it nicely, and he's a bull, and he doesn't mind getting one taken. So, nice job. So, Nelson with the basketball. Into Norman White at the free throw line, up and good. At the elbow of the free throw line. 8-5, Lions to the lead. West of the basketball. Gets it down. to Stuber. Stuber, oh, nice up and under, and gets the bucket. Gets Nolan in the air and does a nice job getting him off the glass. Mr. Smith, and he tries to go into the big guy and
lost his the feel of the ball.
Anderson
so, Abilene checks in. Another big guy, 6'5", Kyron Anderson. So they're not shy of 6'5", 6'8", 6'4". We're pretty fortunate in Minneapolis that we can get 6'2".
Yeah. Well, of course, there's that city ordinance about having anybody over that, you know.
we do follow that very well. So Abilene will get it up to the top into the hands of Cope. 3-point shot off the mark and rebounded by Abilene. So working around Cope. Can't get it. Rebounded by Davidson. Davidson up to Meckel. Meckel does a nice job. Gets it to Colby Rice with the finish. Nice job, Colby. Nice finish there by Rice. Great pass by Meckel. The ball goes into the inside. Abilene with the basketball. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson to West. West back to, sorry, I don't have it. West for three. Shot is up, off the mark, rebounded by Smith. Smith back to Davidson, back to Meckel to set it up. 10-7, 149. Meckel. Get rid of it. Yep. Gets it back to Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith over to Rice. Rice has nothing. Gets it back to Riker Nelson. Back to Meckel. Meckel in the paint. Up, no good. Riker goes up in the air. Gets it. Nice job, Riker Nelson. Mr. Smith with it. Good hustle by Riker Nelson. Goes against the 6'5" guy and comes down with a rebound. What a big, we don't need 6'5". We got that.
5'10", 5'9", 5'8", whatever it is.
All goes in down low. And stolen away by Davidson. Nice job by Minneapolis. Meckel with the basketball. Can't get it, Mr. Smith. And it's blocked. Mr. with the follow. And Minneapolis will have it. Great job by both Riker Nelson and Mr. Smith. 55.3 seconds. Rice to pull the trigger. Gets it into Meckel. Meckel for three. It's off the mark. But Brody Vance with the trash catches it and puts it in. 12-7. Yes. Oh no! I thought Brody had charge number 2. Nice job, Brody Vance.
Foul number 0.
I thought Brody had taken one there. Checking in for Minneapolis is Jonathan Lowe.
Jonathan Lowe reporting in for Minneapolis.
44 seconds, 12-7. Abilene inbounds. There's a traveler, yep. Nice job by the Minneapolis.
That's the second time now that we have really put the pressure on them getting the ball inbounds, and they have struggled with that.
Yeah. Minneapolis to bring it down. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Brody Vance, Jonathan Lowe into Davidson. Davidson in the paint. Up and good. Nice job, Spencer. High off the glass and puts it in. 14-7. Cope with the basketball. Back on the outside it goes to Wildley. Wildley with the basketball. Back to West. West looks for a cutter. Takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. Davidson, 10 seconds. Gets it, no, can't get it down low. 3 seconds, 3-point shot. Oh, off the mark. And that's going to be the quarter. Great job by the Lions in the first quarter, Dale. With some big points. 14-7 at the end of one.
Yeah, I like our defensive intensity. We're really not giving them very good looks at all. And we've had a couple of really good ball movements to get us some good shots as well on the other end. So hopefully good start for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great 6:01 to end the first quarter.
We'll take a break. You're listening to CityLink TV Minneapolis. We'll be right back.
They have no.
It's the big.
How about a little appreciation for our pep band cheerleaders?
Cowboys with the ball to start the second quarter. As they will set it back to their, no, not quite. Cope with the basketball for Abilene. Gets it into Becker. Becker back on the outside to McVan. McVan is it to Cope. Cope. And stolen away by Mr. Smith. Nice defense by Mr. Back he goes to Minneapolis. Trent Meckel to bring it down. 14-7. Lions with the lead and the ball. Gets it down to Spencer in the paint. Back to Riker Nelson. Back to Spencer, off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Abilene back the other direction. McVan travels with it, yep. As
9 turnovers on the Cowboys already.
One thing we're not shy about going into them, trying to get it into our post against their bigs. And we're going to get a moving screen on the lines. I'm not sure who on.
Foul number 5.
Trent Meckel. Trent Meckel whistled with the moving screen. 15 foul. Both teams have 5. Abilene with the basketball. Ball into the hands of Bryson. Bryson to McVan. McVan back to Cope. Cope rolls the right-hand side. Gets it in to Becker. Becker takes a shot. Off the mark. Rebounded by Mr. Smith. Up to Riker Nelson. Riker up to Nolan White. Shot up and good. Nice job by Nolan as he puts it in with a little shot. 16-7. Ball in the hands of Bryson. Bryson back to McVan. McVan back to Cope. Cope with the ball. So they work it around. That's a turnover. Back it goes. Nice job. Minneapolis with the defensive intensity. Now that one was just that was
unforced.
Yeah, that was unforced, but still. Abilene's going to call a timeout to talk about. We will take one with them. 16-7. Minneapolis with the lead. 6:34 here in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
This game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis Delta area for 20 years. Up-to-date and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K-106, south of Minneapolis. Send a link to 75-392-3300 for questions, starting with fields, chemical recommendations, or to book your...
Welcome back. Abilene picks up a full-court press after the inbounds. Gets it back. Gets it across to Nelson. Back to Spencer Davidson. Spencer crosses. Gets it to Nolan White. Nolan back to Riker to set this up. Nolan, he'll take the open three off the mark and rebounded by Abilene. Back it goes into the hands of Bryson. Bryson is 6'2", and he handles the ball pretty well for Abilene. Picks up the dribble, gets it back to McVan for 3, up and good. So their senior point guard McVan hits a three-pointer there. Cody Rice and a tie-up. Yep, tie-up stays in Minneapolis, but. Good hustle by Abilene to force the tie-up. Brody Vance will check in for Mr. Smith. Abilene inbounds. Riker Nelson to pull the trigger. Spencer Davidson. Spencer up and off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Nolan, and it's going to be out of bounds off of him. Good job by Nolan. Nolan can jump. Kid can get in the air. And does come down with it, but then loses it off of his hand. So turnover back to Abilene. 16-10. Abilene with the basketball. Back the other direction. Good inlet pass. And the bucket and the foul. So they get it into their 6'8" guy, Hence, and he puts it in and fouls Brody Vance and fouls him, I believe, number 2 on him.
Yes.
The and one is up and in and out, rebounded by So
an errant buzzer there.
Yeah. So missed an opportunity for a fast break. Of course, that set them up for a full court press. Riker Nelson with the basketball. Riker back in the hands of Colby Rice. Colby on the outside. Into Mr. Smith. And he's going to travel with it. Nope, no, they called a foul. So Mr. will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul on 42.
Smith will shoot.
Hence, his first, I believe.
Second.
Well, that's 2 on the big guy there. Mr. front rims it. We'll have another one coming. Meckel checks back in for Riker. Shot is up and off the rim, no good, but rebound by Colby Rice. Colby back to Trent Meckel, and he's going to walk with it. Gosh darn it. So
that was really a good hustle by Colby to get across there and get that rebound. He came a long ways to pull that in.
Yeah, good hustle by Colby. Abilene will set up 16-12. Abilene's on a 4-0 run here, 5-0 run, I believe. Back it goes in the corner as they get another big guy in, and Adams. And Becker looks at the 3, backs it away to McVan. McVan, swing pass all the way over. And open 3 is up and no good, but Becker with the rebound and the putback. And Abilene within 2, 16-14. So, big run right here. Oh! Saved by Colby Rice. Nice job by Colby to recognize that and see it. Trent Meckel back to Colby. Open 3. Can't get it. Rebounded back on the outside. Good hustle back the other direction. Abilene comes away with it. Nice hustle. Oh, stay in there. Tied up at 16, so Abilene on a big run, and they tied it up at 16. Back goes to Spencer Davidson. Spencer back to Meckel. Timeout called by Coach Darrell, and we will take one with them. 16 all, 3:50 left. Minneapolis has given up, I believe, a 9-0 run, Dale. Yeah, 9-0 run to tie it up at 16. So we'll be right back. You're listening to Minneapolis High School basketball here on CityLink TV Minneapolis.
Ed Bayer, proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions.
AutoTech has provided reliable service for the local community since 2002 and are proud supporters of the NJSHS Lions. And keeping in Dave Sweat lead an outstanding team of mechanics who tackle repairs on all makes and models of automobiles and also provide protective prices for provide new instruments for engines and transmissions. Don't forget our lineup of used cars. Welcome back to Abilene. Has tied up at 16 here. Daniel Watson with the basketball. Back he goes to Riker Nelson. Riker back to Nolan White. Minneapolis swings it around. Abilene in the zone now. Goes into Mr. Smith. Mr. in the paint. Up and off the glass. Can't get it. And Abilene comes down the rebound. They're anticipating some pressure in there, and we're putting a little hard in, and just they're not getting the pressure. They're not getting the ball.
Part of that is again is that height issue. And we're trying to take the ball, to them.
Yep.
To kind of take away their ability to jump, but in doing, we're just a little bit off balance.
Riker Nelson with the off-balance shot.
Our big man again
with a big bucket. After the Abilene turnover, 18-16.
Basket was by Nelson.
Rebound of, gosh darn it. Missed an opportunity right there, and then Daniel's going to get number 3, I believe.
Yeah,
and he's going to get his 3rd foul. So.
Brayton Adams is in and on the line.
So at the line is Adams. Free throw is up and good. Cody Rice checks in for Minneapolis. Second one, 18-17, 2:53. Second shot is up, and it is good as he makes them both. Tied at 18. And there's going to be a foul on McVan on the inbounds.
Foul number 5.
Kobe Rice will throw the ball in. Gets it into White, back to Rice, back to Mister. And we turn the ball over, back to McVan, back the other direction. So McVan will take the 3, and he hits another one. So Dale, he's hit 2 here in the second quarter, and they've been big ones. And another turnover. Abilene with their height and length is showing it. Becker for 3 at the top, and he's good. So 20, big 3 right there. Abilene has increased their lead 24-18. A big second quarter for Abilene. Yeah, they've been on 3-pointers in defense.
Yeah, their place for defense, has really sped us up there. We've had 2 or 3 really, unfortunate turnovers. I also think on the other hand, their zone defense is also kind of taking us a little bit of our offense as well. We have not adjusted to the change of tempo in the game very well.
Yeah, absolutely. 24-18. Abilene has outscored us here in the second quarter. 17-4, I believe. So 17-4. So Minneapolis will have the ball, trailing right now 24-18. They've hit 2 big 3s to give them that 6-point lead. Abilene the inbounds. Nolan White. Back to Meckel. Meckel back to White. Back to Meckel. Gets across the timeline, back to Mr. Smith. Mister, back to Meckel. Davis, back to Nolan, up and off the glass and good. Nice job by the Lions to penetrate. Nolan puts it off the glass and good. 24-20. And there's a steal by Mr. Smith, back the other direction. And West takes it right back out of his pocket. Nice job by 3-point shot by Abilene, up and good. So they've hit 4 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And I guess they're a little bit better shooting team than I thought.
Well, they've definitely picked it up because early in the game, I didn't think they were shooting the ball very well, but they've sure done so lately.
Trent Meckel answers with the 3 back the other direction, 27-23. 4-point deficit, 122. And stolen away. Gets it up to Spencer Davis and up the other direction. Spencer can't get it, and back the other direction it goes. And off the glass and good. Trent should have just stepped in there and taken that. Instead, he rolled off just a little bit.
Well, Trent's got 2 fouls. He's got to be a little bit careful.
I didn't realize that. And the illegitimate pass. Back it goes to Abilene. It goes 29-23, 6-point deficit. West in the corner. Back it goes. Kept alive. Back to West. 34 seconds left. Abilene has outscored us in this quarter. Big time. 25 seconds left. Abilene will try to set this up. Adams with the basketball. Swing pass back. It goes into the hands of Bryson. Bryson back to Stuber. 14 seconds left. Stuber on the outside. High screen. Stuber takes the deep 3. Off the mark and rebounded by Meckel. 3-point shot. So at the half, Abilene with the big second quarter takes the lead going into half, 29-23. We'll take a break and we'll be back with some stats. Minneapolis Trails at the half, 29-23. We'll be right back.
State Bank and Trust is committed to the Kansas ag community. While offering a variety of ag lending options, we will help you find the right plan that works for your operation. Citizen State Bank and Trust, with locations in Ellsworth, Lincoln, Delphos, Glasgow, and Minneapolis.
The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency, with offices in Delphos, Minneapolis, Bennington, and Lincoln. As a nationwide insurance agent and independent agent, they provide hometown service for the insurance needs of their customers, from home, small business, farm stock, and life and health coverage. Call in today at 785-523-4202.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
When it's go time, your local Pioneer team is with you from the word go every step of the way. With high-performing Pioneer brand products and local insights, they'll help you choose a lineup of products tailored to your fields and proven just down the road. See Sheldon Doherty at River Hill C about those Pioneer brand products. And go Lions! If you or a loved one are in need of in-home personalized care, remember accessible home care. Services in Kansas with offices in Minneapolis, Salina, and Junction City. Professional personalized care in your home is available by our staff 24/7. Contact us at 785-493-8111. We proudly support the Minneapolis Lions. If you or a loved one are in need of input. Welcome back as your Lions trail 29-23 at half. They outscored 22-9. Gave up a 7-point lead. Actually a 9-point lead. After scoring the first bucket of the second quarter.
Yeah, and a lot of that has just came from hot outside shooting by Abilene. Dale will give it to us, but I think at least 4, maybe 5 3-pointers there in the second quarter as they outscore us 22-9 in that quarter. I got 4 out of 5. So Dale gives me the hands of 5, but 5 3-pointers. So 4. Anyway, Abilene with the lead at the half, but they found their shot and they started draining them, and when they started hitting,
Yeah, like I said, I think the big change in the game was when they went to their zone there. It really took us our inside game away from us. But we were having pretty good luck at going inside there early, even against their height. But when they switched to that zone, we just have not been able to get the ball in there with any consistency. And at the same time, their pressure defense has, when they changed into that, also kind of changed the momentum of the game a little bit. We did not handle it very well. a lot of our turnovers came there in a flurry when they went to that. And that kind of led again into their offensive rhythm getting going. And like I said, they hit 4 3-pointers there in that quarter. Really propelled them out to this lead. Scoring-wise, at halftime, Nolan White leads Minneapolis scoring with 8. Spencer Davidson has 6. Trent Beckel 3. Brody Vance, Michael Nelson, and Kobe Rice each have 2. Abilene is halftime is led by Caleb Becker with 8. Blaze McMahon has 6. Avery Bryson has 5. Jalen West, Grant Hines, and Johnny Stewart have 2 each. And I think I missed one. Braden Adams has 4. Another factor in the game, the Bryson kid for them also, I've got him down for 7 rebounds at halftime. So he's pretty well, dominating the boards. Yeah. Meanwhile, go ahead, Bill. Free throws, Minneapolis halftime is 4 out of 6, and Abilene is 2 out of 4. I don't know if Dale went over his turnovers and rebounds yet, but I've got it's a pretty close contest in both of those categories. Really not much difference there.
Abilene did a better job in the second quarter, of course, in scoring, but they also did a better job of handling the ball.
Yes.
First quarter, they had a ton of turnovers, but we were able to kind of control that. But then we kind of had in the second quarter did the same thing. The turnovers.
I don't know what Dale's got. I've got Abilene for 12 and us for 9 at halftime. And like I said, both of those, as you just mentioned, came at kind of in flurries. Them early and then us late to kind of keep it pretty equal in the whole first half. Rebounds, I have them with 14 and us 12. Then 13 turnovers, us 10. So I guess we're not too far off there.
So pretty close on both sides. So as far as the turnovers, as far as everything. So
for their height advantage, for us to only be down 2 rebounds, I think is pretty impressive.
Yeah. So 29-23, Abilene with a big second quarter takes the lead, and I think we only have 1 3-pointer, or do we have 2? I know Knuckle has 1.
Yep, that's the only one we have.
I didn't think we had another one, so
no, that's it.
And you think that's a big one right there. 4 3-pointers versus 1. That and the defensive change. Abilene made a good adjustment in the second quarter.
Yes, they did. So also, part of that could have been, the Beckley kid was in foul trouble early, so they probably had to do a little adjusting without him in the lineup. Got him back on the floor in the second quarter and scored all 5 of his points in that quarter, so that was, key for them as well. We'll take a break and be back for the second half action. Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pittsburgh. Old Post Old Gift Shop with Jeremy Austin. Medicine State Bank in Minneapolis and Salina. Actually closer than I thought. Sunflower Realty, Monty Hill. English Mexican Restaurant. Gallardo. El Hoyo 19 Restaurant with Ed and Brian Bowles. Minneapolis Knuckle and Pipe with John Blake. Harris Crop Insurance with Greg Harris. LaGrange Supply, Scott Mortimer. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern. D&M Body Shop, John Wright.
Lindsay Creek Feeders, Perry Owens, manager. Hometown Hardware with Pam Barker and Vicki Kaufman. Klein Oil Company is built with Sid Klein. Design with Sherry Bertrand. El Hoyo 19 Restaurant with Ed and Brian Bowles. Klein Oil Company is built with Sid Klein. Gunfire Realty, Monty Nelson. American State Bank in Minneapolis and Salina. Design, Sherry Bertrand. Purple Studio with Alexis Kern. The Needles Mexican Restaurant, Cisco Gallardo. Like the Lions will have defense to start the third quarter. So Abilene will have the ball to start the second half. 29-23 with the lead as we get ready to start second half action. So Abilene fairly deep depth-wise in the bench as well, Dale. They just keep shoveling guys in.
Yeah, I was just going through, we keep talking about their height, a lot of their main players, they're going 6'3", 6'2", 6'5", 6'4", 6'8", 6'4".
Yep.
And, the talent level does not really drop off when any of them come on the floor.
West with the basketball for Abilene. Gets it back over to Bryson. Bryson is stolen away by Davidson back to the direction. Spencer. And there's going to be a hand in there as Abilene gets whistled with the foul. Bryson with the reach in.
Number 14.
So, first foul. Abilene inbounds. Into Davidson. Spencer in the paint. Can't get it. Mister. And he's going to be, who's out of bounds. So, goes back to Abilene. We've had a couple of those also, Dale, where we've gotten the rebound, but then just lost it out of bounds.
Right.
So we've gotten in the air and gotten it. So Becker in the paint, up and good, as they get it down into the block.
Becker off a nice assist.
Back to Meckel. Meckel crosses the timeline. Back to Nolan.
Number 42.
So foul is on, that's I think 3 on him.
That would be his third, yes.
Ball into Nolan for 3. Can't get the fall. Rebounded by Bryson. Bryson up to West. West kicks it back up to Becker. Becker back to Bryson. Bryson take the charge. Take the charge.
Off a nice speed.
Lays it up and off the glass. Back it goes to Davidson. Davidson back to Nolan White for 3. Can't get it. Another in and out. And we just can't get a 3 to drop. Wow, good speed by West to finish.
West in the end.
35-23. Abilene on a big run right here. 6-0 run to start the second quarter. Davidson up and off glass, can't get it. And back it goes. Becker with the basketball. Off glass, no good. Rebounded by Mister. Back it goes to Davidson, up to Meckel. 6-10. Lions looking for their first score. Meckel for 3. In and out.
Well, we've had 3 of those this half. They've just been right there and just not quite able to ring the bell. Too easy, guys.
Abilene with another. And their 8 points have all been in the paint. All been in the paint.
Timeout, Minneapolis.
And
10-0 runs going back into the second quarter.
Yeah, 37-23. And We're going to take a real quick break. Minneapolis trails 37-23. We'll be right back.
In Body Shop, John Wright. The No Place Like Home Quilt Shop with Carrie Austin. LaGrange Supply, Scott Mortimer.
Lindsay Creek Feeders, Harry Owens, manager.
Minneapolis Muffler and Pipe with John Blake.
Hometown Hardware with Pam Barker and Vicki Kaufman.
Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pickrick. Harris Crop Insurance with Greg Harris.
Welcome back. Lions basketball.
Lions trail 37-23. Abilene on a big 8-0 run in this quarter. 10-0 run, as you said, dating back in the second quarter, but Lions have got to find an answer right here. So.
Yeah, we've had some obvious defensive breakdowns here to start this half. Letting them get all the way to the bucket for, as you said, all 8 of their points have come on drives to the bucket, and we just have not stepped in front and shut them off for taking a charge.
Yeah, fourth foul called on Daniel Watson for a moving screen, and he's had a rough night. So his mother used to give me static because when Abilene answers with a 3-pointer, so Abilene with some just so Abilene answers with another 3, 40-23. Wow, big 11-0 run here to start the third quarter. So Meckel, full court press picked up, gets it back to Davidson. He crosses the timeline. Brody Vance up and good. And we finally answer with a bucket here, 40-25.
Yep. Good job by Spencer that time to attack, and then a really nice dish.
McVan back to Becker. Becker fronts his guy back to West. West takes a shot from the free throw line. Up, no good. And they're going to get whistled Vance with the push.
Foul number 30.
Actually Spencer Davidson. So ball goes into Anderson. Anderson swing pass to McVan. McVan with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to West. West stolen away by Minneapolis. Back it goes. Spencer back to Kobe Rice. Back to Nolan White. Nolan back to Rice. Rice into Vance. Vance swing pass over to Meckel. Meckel for 3. Can't get it. Kept alive by Brody Vance. Good hustle by Brody into White. Up and good. Nice job by Brody Vance with some great hustle, guys. Laid himself out and saved the ball. And Abilene's going to call a timeout. So nice job by Minneapolis to get an answer right there. We're down by 13, but it's enough that gets Abilene's attention to take a timeout. We will take one with them. 40-27, 4:09 in the third.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency, with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School Lions.
The Messenger Clothing Company, with locations in Minneapolis and Salina. Designers of custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event, with screen printing and embroidery. We feature online design and ordering for your convenience. Contact us at 785-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your customer clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lion. Welcome back. 40-27. Abilene started out that quarter on a big run, an 11-0 run before we finally answered with 4 in a row. But still, Dale, pretty intense start for Abilene.
Yes, it was. But I also, in reverse of that, I like the intensity that we came out of that timeout with. When we have gotten 4 straight points out of it, and And then it started on our defensive end. We played with a little bit more intensity down there.
Bucket down low by Stuber. And Abilene breaks the press. Back to Nolan White. Can't get it with some pressure. Goes back the other direction. Stuber with the basketball. Brody with a nice steal up to White. Nice job by Brody Vance. Brody playing some great defense, guys. Meckel into Davidson in the paint. Up and good. Nice job. Spencer lays it in.
Gets a nice assist to the basket.
42-29. Stuber with the basketball. Gets it over to McVan. McVan back to Stuber. Stuber back to McVan. They work around. Anderson out the outside. Back to off the mark, but a good rebound by Anderson. Back it goes to Becker. Becker for Abilene. They work around in the hands of McVan. McVan back to Bryson. Bryson back to Becker. Good defense by the Lions. And Stuber with the paint, bucket in the paint. Brody did a nice job. Almost had a charge right there, but Stuber did a nice job of getting away from that. Brody shot up, can't get it, and rebounded by Abilene. Back to Stuber. Stuber. And there's going to be off and out. Good hustle by Brody Vance again. Brody on the ground. Brody with some great hustle. Kobe Rice with a nice job as well. As they will come out, Riker Nelson checks back in as well as Mr. Smith. Becker, back it goes. They work around in the hands of McVan. McVan all the way across to Bryson. Open three, in and out. That should be over the back. Yes. Nice job by Riker Nelson. Riker goes up in the air and
Riker? I think it was Meckel, wasn't it?
It might have been. I thought it was Riker, but it could have been. Well, goes into Davidson. Davidson up to Mister. And Kim loses it off of his hands. Back the direction he goes to Smith. Back to McVan. There's a travel. Yep. So 44-29, 2:08. Speed of the game. Pretty quick here. 2:08, 44-29. Abilene with the lead. Meckel with the basketball. Minneapolis trails. Gets it across to Riker. Back to Nolan White. Nolan crossed to Meckel. Meckel in the Mister in the paint. And he can't get it. And gets the rebound. Back it goes to Nolan. Up and good. Nice job, Nolan White. Good hustle by the Lions. Out of control. Goes back to. And off the glass. No good. And Becker gets the rebound.
Becker with a putback.
Mister needs to step in and take a charge. And he just, it's going to come, but 3-point shot off the mark. Riker Nelson with the big rebound. Back goes in the corner to Nolan White. 3-point shot. In and out. We cannot buy a three in this second half. 46-31, 109. Riker with some good defense. Back it goes to West. West kicks it back out. Becker for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Davidson. Davidson back it goes to Meckel. Lions down by 15. Davidson at the top. Back to Meckel. Back to White. Into Mister. That was a block, but I thought he had a little bit of a. And we get a foul the other direction. 48-31, 17-point lead for Abilene. 34 seconds left. Brody Vance, Kobe Rice, and Dylan Cozart check in for Spencer, Mister, and Meckel. Also checking in is Daniel Watson for Nolan White. Becker at the line for the and one. Shot is up and good. So checking in for him is Cope for Abilene. 49-31, 18-point lead for Abilene. Brody Vance back to Daniel Watson, back to Brody. 25 seconds left. Riker, great hustle by Riker Nelson. And that was a kick. No call. Back it goes to West. West. Great hustle, and he steps out of bounds. So Minneapolis will have it the other direction. 10 seconds in the quarter. Riker with the basketball. It's to Brody. Brody up to Rice. Rice. And Cope didn't give him enough room to come down. So tell you, one thing I have not impressed of, the fact that Abilene whines about every single call, Dale. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
There's been a couple times I've noticed that they've had a little disagreement. That was definitely, there was no whining on that one.
No. Brody with the shot off the mark, and so quarter ends 49-31. Once again, Abilene outscored us in that quarter 20-8. So, wow. We'll take a break. You're listening to Minneapolis High School basketball here on City Link TV. We'll be right back.
Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis and Deltas area for over 20 years with top, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application services. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106 south of Minneapolis and can be reached at 755-392-3300 for questions on starting your field, chemical recommendations, and significant work. Ag by Air, proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MTSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for fans. Future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way to Robertson Monuments.
Minneapolis with the ball to start the fourth quarter, trailing by 18. Meckel with the basketball into Davidson in the paint. Back to Brody. Swing pass back. He goes in and out. Back he goes to Colby Rice for three. In and out. Brody Vance with a great rebound, and he'll get fouled. Nice job by Brody. I will tell you right now, the one player that I have been impressed with this ball game has been the defensive intensity of Brody Vance.
Yes.
I will just go out on a limb right now and just say the kid has just done extremely well from a defensive standpoint. Shot is up and off the front of the rim. He'll have a second one coming. 49-31, 7:44. Second shot is up and can't get either one of them to fall. Rebounded by the Lions. By the Cowboys. Abilene back for the basketball. Stolen away by Davidson. Nice job by Spencer up to Nolan White. Nolan with the basketball. Up to Davidson. Davidson in the paint. Up and good. Nice job by Spencer. Just lays it in nicely. McVan with the basketball for Abilene. Back to Cope. Cope drives and a kick. Another kick with no call. It'll stay with Abilene. Nelson checks in for Colby Rice. Abilene inbounds. Gets it into Wildly. Into Hence. Back to Cope. Cope. Off glass and good. So here's Hence with a big bucket. And then back the other direction. Nolan with the basketball. Back to Meckel into White. Back for three. Off the mark. Riker Nelson with the big Rebound. And up and off the glass is Nolan White. Nice job by Riker Nelson. Riker sits at 5'8", but the guy can get some rebounds like he's 6'2". He can get up there. Nice job by Nelson. I mean, not 6'2", but the guy can jump. He does a nice job. On the back to McVan. McVan back to Cope. Abilene will work it around. 51-35. Three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Minneapolis. White with the basketball. Nolan back and kept it alive, but in the hands of Minneapolis. Spencer back to Nolan. And here he's going to get fouled. And he'll shoot two. So Nolan go to the line to shoot two here.
Foul on number 23.
Nolan White at the line to shoot two as Cooper Wadley gets the foul. Shot is up and good. So Nolan with the free throw. Mr. Smith checks in for Brody Vance.
Becker and Bryson back in for the Cowboys.
Second shot is up, and it's no good. And it's the Mr. Smith, and he's going to get fouled by Becker. And that'll be just three on Becker probably.
Foul number 34. Smith to the line.
Well, that is his fourth.
His fourth, okay. So free throws up. No good for Mr.
West back on the floor for the Cowboys.
Second shot coming from Mr. Free throws up and good. So he gets that one. So Daniel comes in for Riker. Abilene, Minneapolis picks up a full court press. They get it in. Kicks it out to West. West, back it goes. Three-point shot up and no good. Wowzer. Three guys hit the ground. Mr. and two Abilene guys all hit the ground. Ball goes out of bounds off Minneapolis.
How's that for odds of probability?
Yeah. Abilene inbounds. They get it into to Stuber. Stuber open. Oh, good block by Stuber. Block by Spencer and a steal by Daniel. Back the other direction. 51-37. Into Mr. And can't get it. Back it goes the other direction. Abilene timeout called. So Abilene calls a timeout. Up by 14 with 5:12 left here in the ballgame. Abilene's just had too much power here in the second and third. Kind of holding their own. We're actually outscoring them in the fourth, but still a little bit too much firepower. So,
really a good second quarter, and then, like the 8-0 or 10-0 run to start the second half, just really put us in a big hole.
Yeah. We're about 14 right now, 51-37, 5:12 left to go in this ball game. And the fact that we've not been able to hit, we've only got 1 3 to my knowledge. I don't think we've hit any in the second half. So,
and we've had some good looks.
Yeah, we have.
They just, we have not been able to, to hit them, but I've been pleased to see how our kids have responded, though, to the adversity, because, that was a big run that they put on, but, here the last 4 or 5 minutes, I feel like we have, really started to hang with them and, and been able to get the ball inside, a couple nice drives by Nola to,
to get buckets. Like you mentioned, Rikers had a couple really good, second rebounds to give us second opportunities. So the guys have done a good job of hanging in there. They just really, took a haymaker there around the halftime.
Abilene trying to work a little clock here. And they drive it, work a little clock, then work it in and get the easy layup. So back it goes. Abilene with the basketball. Minneapolis with the basketball. Meckel for three. Up and good. Finally get an open three. It's a deep one, but he gets it to drop. 53 to 40. 4:34. Minneapolis needs to put a little pressure on him. West with the basketball. Kicks it back out. Abilene penetrates well and then kicks it out. Cope with the basketball. Into a cutter in McVan. McVan, back it goes to the outside. Into the hands of Bryson. Bryson gets it back over to West. West. Back to McVan. Abilene working a lot of clock here. Cope with the ball on the outside. And the bucket by number 4, Stuber. So they work about 30 seconds off the clock and get a layup. That's good clock management.
Yeah, they've really spread their offense out, which then gets our defense brought out because of us having put pressure on it. It really opens up the backside for them.
Yeah. Stuber whistled with the foul.
Nolan White with a post move there. Draws the foul.
Brody Vance and Riker Nelson checking in for Spencer Davidson and Mr. Smith. So Nolan will have a shot to come in within 2 here. Or excuse me, to get 2. To come to within 13. Yeah, I wish. So first one's up and good. Nolan's had a fairly quiet night, but he's got, I think, probably leads in points maybe.
Yeah, he's got 16.
So second shot is up and in and out, no good. Rebounded by Abilene. Abilene crosses the timeline. Back it goes to West. West on the outside. There should be that was an extra step, I thought, but
foul on White.
Whistled with the foul.
Foul number 3.
Would you agree with me, Dale? It was not just a hop and a skip; it was a hop, a skip, and a jump.
I've questioned that move for several years, and there was more than once that I've had discussions with the guys wearing the black and white stripes about how many steps those were involved there. Because I'm like you, I still think that hop move is a travel, but that's just my interpretation.
First one is no good. Second free throw is up and misses that one as well. Rebounded by Davidson. Back to Meckel. Meckel with the basketball. Kicks it back out to White. White back to Rice. Back to Meckel into the paint. Nolan off the glass and good. Nice pass by Spencer. Good finish by Nolan.
Yeah, I thought maybe Spencer actually overpassed that one because I thought he could have probably taken that one himself. But did a nice job of finding Nolan, and there we go.
So 2 Minneapolis guys end up on the floor, and we get a block. Nolan White whistle with the foul.
Neither one of us had position.
I know that, but I like to be the homer that I am and say that, come on, really, So Stuber is 6'3", but he's a pretty solid 6'3". Free throws up and no good. 55 to 43.
Henson Becker back on the floor for the Cowboys.
Stuber will have another one here. 2:55 left to go in this ball game. Lions trail by 12. Second one is up, and he makes that one. Back he goes to Minneapolis. Meckel with the basketball. Back to White. Back to Meckel. Meckel back to White. 3-point shot is up and good. Trent Meckel with another three. So he hits a big one right there. So within 10, 56-46. 2:41 left to go. We will take a real quick break with them. Minneapolis hitting a few threes here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
This game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating tries to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
AutoTech has provided reliable service to the local community since 2002 and are proud supporters of the NJSHS Lions. They are keeping a base-wet lead and outstanding team of mechanics who tackle repairs on all makes and models of automobiles and also provide competitive prices for authorized dealers for gas for engines and transmissions. Don't forget our lineup of used cars. These live video broadcasts are sponsored in part by Chuck's Collision. When the potentially inevitable occurs, when your vehicle needs repairs or body or glass, remember Chuck's Collision. They'll bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration needs. Contact Chuck at 785-292-2777. Collision is located at 106 Highway.
Well, we've been down by 18 points twice. We're all back within 10, so that's pretty good. Maybe we can see a Texas A&M LSU game. Yeah.
And that should be 5. Yes, it is. Nice job on that. Minneapolis forces the turnover, and we will get the ball right back. Now, that's the second time tonight we've done that.
I think twice or 3 times.
Yeah, I know we did it early.
Yep.
So
9 turnovers on the Cowboys this half to 4 from Minneapolis.
Porter Rice to inbound. So Meckel, White, Brody, and Spencer on the floor. Into Meckel. Meckel.
Like that 5 from Minneapolis.
Watson and Nelson in for Minneapolis.
So Minneapolis to try to pick up another. To get into West. West with the basketball. Oh, walk. Yes. Forced the turnover as he did take the extra step. Back it goes. Minneapolis 2:30. Trails by 10. Back to White. Rice. Back to Nolan for 3. Can't get it. Brody with the rebound. Back to Meckel. Meckel into Spencer. Can't get that one. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. So it'll stay with the Lions. We could really use a 3 right here.
Yes, that would be huge. But realistically, any score right here would be good for us.
Colby with the basketball at the top. 2:07 back to Meckel. Meckel back to Rice. Back to Brody. Back to White. Rice open for 3. Can't get it. Nolan White with the big rebound and the putback. Nice job, Nolan, with a big rebound. And we get it back, and within 8, Becker with the basketball. And good hustle right there. And it's stolen away by Lions. Good job. Minneapolis with the basketball back to White. And he's going to have it stolen away. Wes wisely pulls it back away. A minute 24. Lions trail by 8. And Abilene's going to call a timeout. 56-48, 118. We've gotten back into this here in the fourth quarter. Good fourth quarter for the Lions.
Yeah, unfortunate turn of events there. We worked our tails off to get that turnover and then let them come right back and take it back.
Yep.
That was an opportunity for us to really put some more pressure on them.
Yeah, absolutely. 56-48. Minneapolis has done a good job here in the fourth quarter, outscoring them, but we've got to get some more. With only a minute 18, trailing by 8, Lions have got to come over to the defensive stop right here and come back and get a big bucket. 118, Minneapolis trails here in Abilene.
17-7 run for the Lions.
Abilene inbounds. They get it into Becker, and that's going to be a foul on Davidson.
Yep. Team foul 6. That was a good foul by Spencer. Tried to get the steal and in the process didn't give up a layup either.
Good ball movement by Abilene and stolen away by Mister.
Almost.
Abilene inbounds. 1:07 left here. And that's going to put West at the line. So
Riker Nelson picks up the foul.
Foul number 51.
Yeah, 1-1 coming up.
Yep. So Daniel and Riker come out as Rice and Davidson come back in. So West to shoot 2, or 1-1, excuse me. Shot is up and good as he makes that one. So West hits the front end of that 1-on-1. Second one in and out, rebounded by Mister. Back to Minneapolis. 9-point deficit, 1:01 left. Nolan White. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Mister. Back to Davidson, up and good. Nice job by Spencer as he puts that one in with his 12th point of the night. Nice putback by Spencer. 51 seconds, 7-point deficit. Minneapolis, you know, is going to try to, on the inbounds, trying to force another 5. We've had some success there. We'll see what we can do on this inbounds.
Yeah, that'll be a real big one for us. Like I said, we've had pretty good luck at that in the game. If we don't do that, then we obviously have to foul right away. And, hope that we can play that game or get them to miss and come down and get another bucket or two. There's plenty of time left, actually. When you look up there, but we really need a turnover right here.
Yeah. So Becker to inbounds for Abilene. And there's a foul. So the quick foul, and that will put Josh Stuber at the line for a 1-on-1. So Watson and Nelson come out as Rice and Davidson come back in.
Stuber to the line.
Shot is up and front rim no good, and rebounded by Mr. Smith. Mr. back to Davidson. Davidson crosses it, 45 seconds. Need a quick bucket here. Back to Meckel for 3. No good, and rebounded by Bryson. That could have been a big one right there, just couldn't get it to fall. And Bryson will go walk the other direction to
Foul on number 21.
so.
Yeah, that was a huge opportunity for us. Got trying a pretty good look. Just wasn't quite able to knock it down, but that would have had us within 4, and a lot of things could happen.
Free throw is up and good by Bryson, and they'll have another one coming. Back to an 8-point deficit. 34.8 seconds left. Shot is up. No good. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, wow. Gets the offensive rebound. Norman White for three. In and out. Spencer with the rebound. And the putback. Nice job by Spencer. Wow. The smallest guy on the floor gets the rebound and the putback.
That was one of those where the ball just happened to bounce the right way.
It did.
Mister had him boxed out really well. It was just, unfortunate the ball went over the top of him and right into the little guy's hands.
McVan to the line.
McVan, free throws up and good. Abilene's done a pretty good job down the stretch hitting some free throws. Second one is up and gets them both. So back to a 10-point deficit into Meckel. Meckel back to Davidson. Davidson crosses the timeline. 3-point shot. Banks no good. That's going to be out of bounds off of Abilene. It'll be Minneapolis ball with 8 seconds left. So, Abilene, give Abilene some credit, but Minneapolis fought hard, especially in the fourth quarter, to even get back into a respectable ball game. And came close. Meckel for three. Brody Vance and gets the bucket. Nice job, Brody. Gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for the n1. And that's got to drive an Abilene coach crazy. You got that one. You just let that go.
Yeah, why are you fouling at that point in the game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Brody gets the bucket, has a chance for the n1. And it's good. Nice job, Brody Vance. And that's going to be in the ball game. We could have got it with the 2 more, man. So 62 to 55. So Minneapolis has a great fourth quarter to outscore them, but it's just not enough. As Abilene comes away with the win tonight, 62 to 55. So we'll take a real quick break and get a word from our sponsors, then we'll be back with some stats. Minneapolis comes up short tonight, 62-55.
When it's go time, the local Pioneer team is with you from the word go, every step of the way. With high-performance Pioneer brand products and local insights, they'll help you through the lineup of products delivered to your field and proven just down the road. Come indoors and River Hill see about those Pioneer brand products. And go Lions!
Cowboys next take the court.
Continue to work hard each and every day to provide you the best products and services in the area. Serving Central and North Central Kansas with grain, sales and storage, seed sales and service, agronomy and livestock needs. The Delphus Co-op staff will help you sort through the many options available for your farming operation. Call 785-523 or 213 to learn more. Delphus Co-op, serving you since 1901.
The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency, with offices in Delphus, Minneapolis, Bennington, and Lincoln. As a nationwide insurance agent and independent agent, they provide hometown service and insurance needs of their customers. For home, small business, farm and crop, life and health coverage. Call them today at 785-523-4202. If you or a loved one are in need of in-home personalized care, remember accessible home care. Serving Central Kansas with offices in Minneapolis, Salina, and Junction City. Professional and personalized care in your home is available by our staff 24/7. Contact us at 785-493-8111. We proudly support the Minneapolis Lions.
Hometown Outdoor Power is located in Minneapolis, Salina, and Wisconsin, has been serving Central Kansas for over 20 years, and is the largest power equipment dealer in the area. This proud to be the one-stop shop for all your power equipment needs. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial contractor power equipment needs. Ask about our local service program from Joe Lyons.
Well, Scott, in 21 years of doing high school basketball, I've experienced the first tonight.
The first, okay.
The pep band staying till after the game was over and playing.
That's true. That's true. Usually, sometimes you see a pep band lead at the third quarter. So
quite often, yeah.
So.
And here they're still making noise.
Yeah, they are. They're probably so excited that they can play. So they're like, and hey, Dale, that's your favorite section, trombone. The trombones guys are going after it over there. So explain to me what the thing is around the saxophone and the clarinets. It's like a bag. I can't figure that one out. So,
well, they're masks. They got them on all instruments. Keep their germs blowing out.
Okay.
One trombone, plays the trumpets. You don't see them on the flutes.
I was going to say, you don't see them on the flutes. So we're running out of things to talk about, waiting for Dale to get the stats.
All right, Minneapolis. Good fourth quarter. Scores Cowboys 24-13. For this 62-55 loss, as we drop to 9-4 on the season. Rebound in the second half. And Minneapolis with 18, and Abilene with 16. For the game, they out-rebounded us 34-30. Turnovers in the second half. Minneapolis 6, Abilene 11. They had a whopping 24 turnovers for the game to our 16. Unofficial.
Yeah. A big difference, definitely their three-point shooting in the second quarter and their big start in the run in the third quarter is your difference. But Abilene played well in those two quarters. Minneapolis played well in the first and the fourth. It just was not enough to offset.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the game in a nutshell. Like you said, the 3-point barrage that they went on in that second quarter, and just coming out of the locker room and really took it to us. Like I said, before, the thing I guess I'm most pleased with is how our guys did respond after really taking that big blow from them. To come back out and outscore them like we did in the fourth quarter, and it's always hindsight's always 20/20. But boy, there was a couple times there where if we could have got a bucket at a key time in that fourth quarter, you just never know. But to come back and give ourselves really an opportunity to even be in the game after the big hit we took speaks well of the character of our kids.
Yeah. The other thing, I think we were down by 18 at one point. A couple times. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And to answer to that and end up just by losing by 7. And like you said, Dale, a couple opportune. We had a shot at a three-pointer that would have brought us within 4 at one point. You could have gotten that. You just don't know. But, good job by the Lions not to give up. That was almost, we probably came close to having 3 in double figures. I'm not sure. I'll let you give stats.
Yeah, we've got, almost. Pretty close. The Lions were led in scoring by Nolan White with 20. Spencer Davidson had 14. Trent Meckel 9. Brody Vance with 7. Riker Nelson with 2. Colby Rice with 2. And Mr. Smith with 1. Abilene was led by Caleb Becker with 15. Blaze McVan ended the game with 10. Jai Stuber with 9. Jalen West with 8. Grant Heinz with 6. Braden Adams with 4. Free throws, I had the Lions 4 for 9 in the second half to finish the game 8 out of 15. Abilene was 6 out of 13 in the second half to finish the game at 8 out of 17.
How many points did you say Spencer had?
Spencer had 14.
14.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got a lot of those, got a lot of those late. He had 6 early, and then 8 late in the game to really help with our comeback. Those Trent finally got loose for a couple of those threes that are late in the game that got him up to his 9 points. Those were huge.
I think he's the only one that had threes tonight.
Yes, he is.
And he had 3 of them, 1 in the first half, 2 in the second. I'm going to give a shout out. I said it earlier. The defensive intensity of Brody Vance, in my opinion, showed some heart of this Lions defense. He really sparked some of the defensive play, in my opinion. Did a nice job was on the ground numerous times going after loose balls. Took at least 1 charge, maybe 2. Had some key rebounds and some putbacks, and had a pretty good night as far as offense. But defensively, just a nice night for Brody.
Right. I would definitely agree with you on that. And speaking of defense, and it doesn't really show up in his stat line, but Riker Nelson's speed and quickness negated a lot of some of the things that Abilene, the McVan kid and the West kid both are extremely quick. And, I thought Riker did a nice job of being able to hang with those guys and was probably very instrumental in a lot of their 23 turnovers that we were able to pick up just because he had those guys, he was there with them and forced them to make some bad decisions. So I thought, his play was also pretty big. It doesn't show up in the line, but it's one of those hidden things that always helps you stay in basketball games and with a little bit lesser competition, we would have probably pulled away and won this game.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, the Cowboys break a 5-game losing streak to Minneapolis. Been a long time since we played them, but we did have a 5-0 lead coming into the night. Play of the game, I'm going to go with the whole fourth quarter. Just gutsy play on behalf of all the Lions to get back and finish the game within 7 after being down by 18 a couple times. They really stuck with it, really fought it out, and played themselves proud in that fourth quarter to have a 24-13 advantage to come within the 7-point lead deficit. And the play of the game is sponsored by the Messenger Clothing Company. Player of the game, it's sponsored by the Scott Osherman Agency. And Scott has already kind of called part of this. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm going to go with 4 players. 2 main ones and 2 subs, basically. Nolan White with 20 points and Spencer Davison with 14. I don't know how many rebounds Spencer had, but he might have had a double-double on the night. I'm not sure. And along with them, Brody Vance and Riker Nelson, the heart and soul that they brought into this game with their defensive intensity and work on the boards are just very, for coming off the bench, just very inspiring to watch.
Yeah. And
I'm going to nickname here Riker Nelson. I'm going to nickname him after a movie title, The Little Big Man. He is just playing his heart out there for his size. He is. He's
doing a nice job.
Really doing a great job. All right, well, that's going to tie this game up tonight. The Lions will be back Thursday night around 6 o'clock to play a makeup game against the Republic County Buffaloes. And we'll be there for that. So, as always, thanks for having us in your home or being with us on the go. This is Dale Leach,
Scott Osherman,
and Dale Henderson.
Good night, folks.
Good night.